yesterday. Saturday night, allegedly, Steven Adams held a players-only meeting where he talked about players need to be more accountable and they need to stop going out on road games. The Memphis Grizzlies are 12-20 on the road this season. And after Steven Adams said that, Ja Morant went out and got in trouble for having a gun. And it has came out that during this players-only meeting, even though Steven Adams was speaking in general and directing the group as a whole, everybody felt like Steven Adams was indirectly speaking only to Ja Morant, saying Ja Morant needs to, be a role model, to be a leader, and that they're expecting more. I think, and the fact that Steven Adams said this, first off, I had a great comment from one of my subscribers on the video I made yesterday. But first off, Steven Adams is a really well-respected guy in the locker room. But besides that, he's a guy that he's like known as one of the best sportsmen. But right here, somebody commented this, laughing my ass off. The Grizzlies were like, bro, you're white and not even from America. And you're right. Was something somebody commented on one of my videos.
Oh, about Ja?
No, about Steven Adams.
On
like
Ja?
that. Yeah, on Ja. Like the Grizzlies were just looking at Steven Adams like, bro, you're white and not even from America, and you're right. Because I'm pretty sure he's from New Zealand, but like the tattoos that he has are tribal.
Samoan.
Yeah, it's like Samoan or Pacific Islander, but like New Zealand is all part of that tribe, like where they get those cool ass tribe tattoos like this. I'm pretty sure that's like Steven Adams' tribal tattoo. Like I'm pretty sure. But what do you think of this Ja Morant situation? Nick says they should put him in the G League for a year as punishment.
I agree. Put Steven Adams on Sacramento. He deserves a championship. I'm a little surprised Steven Adams didn't directly call out Ja. That's what I would do. You gotta have that
conversation. Steven Adams is a nice guy.
Yeah, but he also knows what it takes, and maybe there are other players on the team going out and stuff. The going out situation is a little different to me because take a look at the 7-24 on the road Warriors. Like, they should stop going out. But they probably don't go out. So is it just Ja? Is it the rest of the Grizzlies? We've had play. I'm glad Steven Adams called it out. I would have been a little bit more direct unless there were other players. Like I said, I think Taylor Jenkins also needs to be held accountable here. It seems like they're all kind of putting it on Mr. 23-year-old Ja Morant, and he is in the wrong, and he should be better and hold himself better and be a leader. But
it goes back to what I was saying the other day. Is it's funny that this all came out after my whole rant on Friday to you and Swaggy, where I was just like, you look at the Anthony Edwards situation where, when Anthony Edwards was Uber eating McDonald's after basketball games during the press conference, or when the gay incident where he called a bunch of gay guys queers on Instagram or whatever. It seemed like the Timberwolves did everything whenever, Edwards made a young man mistake. I think the Timberwolves did a good job of dealing with it in-house, like going out, getting him a nutritionist and telling him, hey man, you're a professional athlete. You can't be putting McDonald's in your body. You might be able to do it a cheat day, but don't be playing a game and then be ordering yourself a Big Mac and fries. All right. And, when he had the whole queer thing, the only thing we knew about it was that all Anthony Edwards did was he went out and put an Instagram post apologizing for it. It seems like, again, T-Wolves handle it in-house, and we're basically like, yo, you're the face of this franchise. It's not just, a bad look for this team, but you're also a role model. Kids are looking at you, kids go out and pick up basketball and act like they're ants. So I think that the T-Wolves have done a good job at making sure Edwards is accountable and learns. And what I was going on, and I want the best for Ja. And it just seems like Ja is the Grizzlies until now. We're just, hey, Ja, as long as we're winning and you're doing your thing, cool,
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm just not a huge. Yeah, obviously, Ja's got to do better, but I also, I don't know how much Finch was involved in that situation, but like, I wasn't a huge fan. I can't remember exactly what Taylor Jenkins said, but he was like, these guys, we got to hold these players accountable. And thinking, oh, well, you also have to be accountable because you're the head coach. But Grizzlies, I don't know, man. You can't be flashing guns on, even if it's not yours, on Instagram Live. It's just, that's the way it goes. Like, you wouldn't want to do that even if you're not in the NBA, but he is, and that's why, especially, you can't do that. So.
Yeah, no, I just think.
I mean, James Harden went out, but I don't know if James Harden's who you want to emulate after if he doesn't have any wins. But I would view James Harden as one of the best shooting guards in NBA history. So,
I mean, does he have a ring?
No, but if you want to, winning a ring isn't the only thing that quantifies you as a good player. You don't need 4. I mean, Patrick McCaw's got several rings. Charles Barkley doesn't have any rings.
Patrick McCaw has 3 rings.
He's a legend. Warrior legend.
Which blows my mind. All right, I'm about to blow your mind with this video about Ja Morant. All right, here we go.
He's just making it harder on himself, which I don't know why he would.
Are you ready for this Ja Morant video? This is it. No. Where, oh, it's downloading still. Come on, finish the download, you whore. I want to find this. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This video is about to play.
But I know something about you. You went to Cranbrook. That's a private school. What's the matter, dog? You embarrassed? This guy's a gangster. His real name is Clarence. And Clarence lives at home with both parents. And Clarence's parents have a real good marriage. This guy don't want to battle. He's shook. Cause ain't no such things as halfway crooks.
Isn't that
good at it?
Yeah, isn't that a great edit?
I was good at it.
I had one of my boys sent me that on Instagram yesterday. Literally, he said, "This is crazy." And like, actually, one of my coworkers sent me that. Who's like not even into like NBA. He's like a casual sports fan. You know what I mean? And so he just sent me that.
All the casuals are loving this Ja situation.
Who?
All the casuals are loving this Ja situation.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, all the football players are probably like, this would never happen in the great game of American football. They play the game. This is why I watch college basketball, because they play the game the right way, except for those hoodlums in Alabama. Get it? Because, like, in Alabama, the whole gun situation. Brandon Miller provided a guy a gun, and that guy used the gun to murder somebody, allegedly.
Yeah.
To murder a girl, to be in fact.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, not a great situation. But from what But yeah, that's why a lot of people watch college basketball over like NBA, because college basketball they play
team basketball.
Yeah, but it's like a lot more racially like behind